Good morning. My name is Tatiana Birgisson, and I'm the founder and CEO of Mati Energy, the first healthy, tasty, and effective energy drink. We fuel performance without compromise. Let me tell you about how we got started. In my dorm room at Duke University, I was struggling with depression, and I needed something to keep me going, to get me through this little hump that I was challenged with. So I started brewing teas in my dorm room. 1 cup of tea a day led to 4 cups of tea, which led to a pasta pot full so I didn't have to keep wasting time. Pretty quickly I found that it wasn't just me that needed a good source of caffeine that I could drink throughout the day and feel really healthy and good about drinking, but it was also my classmates at Duke. So when they started telling me, hey, can I buy like a bottle from you? I thought, maybe this is an idea that has legs. Maybe this is something that I can turn into a company and change what people's options. So I did that, except one little caveat: it was too expensive to fill bottles by hand. So I bought a bunch of kegs, like beer kegs from a homebrew shop, and I started filling them. And I filled them with carbonated tea and juices and fruits. I then sold it to offices in the area after one of them approached me and said, I think this would be great for my employees. About 3 months later, we had reduced their Red Bull consumption by 50%. And I realized, oh my gosh, this is amazing. People really like this idea. So I partnered with Triangle Brewery, a local brewery, to be able to expand their production. And this was really enabled by the Duke Startup Challenge award that I won, $11,000. It was on full financial aid at Duke, and so that $11,000 was really the crux of being able to move the company forward. I approached Whole Foods, and Whole Foods said, okay, yeah, we'll sell it for you. We'll try 1 store. 1 store, we became the best seller. 6 stores, we became the best seller. And by the end of the year, we had expanded across the Southeast and become a best seller there as well. In fact, the best-selling energy drink in a lot of their stores. Costco and Kroger right here, they're some of the biggest retailers in the world. When they found out about how we were doing in Whole Foods, they wanted to pick up the product. One little problem: 300-gallon batches wasn't going to cut it. So we now need to go up to 18,000 gallon batches. What were my options as a student? These guys, Red Bull and Monster. We all know what they have in them. None of us actually want to drink it every day, but we kind of have to if it's a really bad day. I didn't want to drink it even once. When I tried, I threw it out in the trash. I drank 1 sip. And yet, this is a multi-billion-dollar industry. In fact, each one of these guys makes in about $2.5 billion a year, just in the US. And yet, they're bad energy. They have 80% of the market share, and 40% of their consumers feel guilty, just like me, consuming their products. Well, imagine if they had a product that they could feel good about drinking, something that they could actually feel really healthy and happy consuming and perform just as well. Actually, maybe even better than these guys. Good energy. That's what Mati is. It's 6 natural ingredients, a combination of juices and teas. It's not just good energy though, it's great energy without compromise. Our unique brewing process enables us to extract 40% more caffeine and nutrients than traditional brewing methods, which results in more caffeine than a Red Bull, but because of our combination of ingredients, it brings up the energy level and keeps it there for about 6 to 8 hours, depending on your metabolism. Whereas with traditional energy drinks and coffee, you've got this huge uptick in energy, and then you come crashing down about 2 or 3 hours later. That's not what people like. They don't like to feel that. And that's what our customers are telling us on Facebook, on Twitter, through consumption. People are getting it. In fact, when we're on the shelf next to Red Bull, we're selling 3 times more than them. We're now actively growing. I told you about how we started in my dorm room at Duke University. With less than $100,000 in investment, we scaled out across the Southeast and became a bestseller. And now we're raising $1 million to scale out again across the East Coast this time to be able to fulfill orders that are growing from Whole Foods and the new ones from Kroger and Costco, and hopefully lots of gyms and cafes which love our product. Now, if you'll take a look under your seat, you'll find a can of Mati, and you'll be able to try exactly what I'm talking about. For the judges, it's right next to you. You don't need to bend or anything. Thank you so much for coming.